So we had about a kilometer left, and we decided to go back and test the water, just figure out, where we're going. So because we're getting close, it's like, okay, we're gonna stall the pump here. We're gonna connect everything. Let's see what we got going on. So we check it. Something, it was just through the roof. It was like something's like, okay, you can't be giving this to people to drink. I really didn't know what to do.
There was about maybe 6 of us went to talk to a geohydrologist, expecting it to be a design meeting. Okay, this is how you get arsenic out of groundwater. That sort of was my expectation going in, and it was totally the opposite of that. We basically came out of that saying, we're not going to be able to get it out. That well's not going to work. And so where do we go from here?
We normally go in and have a very structured process that first thing we do this, then we do this, then we do this. And there, instead of having an ABC, there was an ABC, then the necessity for a D, E, F, and a G. And then we're finally getting to the end where we can really feel like we're getting there and making progress. Just by the way things played out, they know that we were going to stay with them till the end. And just the way they treated us when we would go back was a way that we understood that they knew we were going to stay with them.
I remember sitting in the schoolhouse and to give them this bad news, thinking that they were going to be really upset, and just sort of like, we don't want the hassle anymore. But their response was like, okay, we're in it. We trust you. Us being like that up front and not holding that truth back from the community, I think that created such a solid relationship with that community, actually being like, okay, we don't have the answer or we don't have the solution right now, but we're going to look for it, and then actually looking for it and finding it and going through that with the whole community. And throughout 3 years, and it actually happening, instead of, us saying that we're going to do it, we never do it because it's hard. It takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. It's definitely sweeter at the end than if it's just quick.
I wish I could have their perspective, because just like we grew up, you don't even think about turning on a faucet. So it's almost, you try to put yourself in their shoes and you can't even really do it. And even now, going through all this pipeline, and even these 3 years, it's still this idea that's sort of in your head or in their head, is just like, what will that be like? That it could go from what's normal being hauling water to being what's normal is walking to your patio and opening up a faucet like we're all used to, and to have that be the new normal, I think will facilitate a lot of other changes. Just when you don't need to worry about something as simple as water, as we tend to think of it. But in the reality there, it's never been simple. It's been anything but simple. And these 3 years show that even on something that was supposed to make it easy has not been easy.
It takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. It's definitely sweeter at the end than if it's just quick.